Hey my dears, nice to have you here. Currently you listen up to a metallic voice just because I'm still sick, but I can't wait to make a new prediction to today's Champions League quarterfinals. Yes, you heard right, we're kinda late. Who's gonna playing today? Bayern Munich against Inter Milan and Arsenal against Real Madrid. Let's have a look to Bayern Munich against Inter Milan. What about their current state? Well, the last matches of Bayern Munich and Inter Milan weren't bad. Okay, Inter had just had a draw against Parma last weekend. They had a 2-2 against Parma, but they had a quite nice first half. And the funny thing is, it's the first match of the quarterfinals, but Jan Sommer was in Bayern Munich before he went to Inter Milan. So maybe he wants to have a revenge and is quite focused to make a good result. Bayern Munich has won 3-1 against Augsburg. They made quite a good performance, but one big thing is Musiala getting injured in this game. So he won't play for the rest of the season, I think, and not in the quarterfinal. But Champions League evenings are still special ones. It feels like everything can happen. In this first match, Inter will come to Bayern Munich. I wouldn't even know if they have played in the Alliance Arena already. So who's gonna win this match? Bayern Munich had Jan Sommer. And today they have Manuel Neuer. I think he's injured as well. So Ulrich, have you heard about him? Made 3 or 4 or 5 matches for Bayern Munich. He's getting better and constantly. Okay, Musiala is injured, but they still have Kane and other jewels in that team, especially Thomas Müller. He will have its last moments in this team. So if he gonna place, he definitely wants to do it for the title. And don't forget, the final will be in Munich. Upamecano also injured. They have a quite long list. So they're playing at home, so I think Bayern Munich will win 2-1 against Inter Milan. The next is Arsenal against Real Madrid. I wish I could see both of that games. Do you remember? Arsenal was winning against PSV Eindhoven 7-1 in their round of the best 16. I try to remember, but I think Arsenal was winning in their league matches as well. They're quite in a good flow. And they play in London. I think this will be a hard game with quite balanced teams, less goals. Arsenal will win 1-0 against Real Madrid. When you think how strong Real Madrid were gonna be at home, they will make a turn, but I think they will win 1-0. And tomorrow we will have Barca against Dortmund. Dortmund was in the final last year against Real Madrid. Unfortunately, they lost. But we Germans say when Dortmund is playing Champions League, it's still a different team. Of course, Barca is the favorite. They are the first in the La Liga. And they are some points further. I think it was 6 or 5 in front of Real Madrid. Even Real Madrid was losing against Valencia last time. They also struggle. Back to Dortmund and Barca. Dortmund was winning 1-4 recently. 2 wins in a row. Right now for Dortmund this is quite good. It feels like they have a good comeback. Anyhow, I think Barca will win. They have Lewandowski, they have Jamal. I think nobody's injured there. So I think Barca will win 3-1 against Dortmund. But in 2 weeks, Dortmund will be very strong at home. PSG against Aston Villa. But in the current state, PSG was winning the league. And for me, since Messi they really can focus as a team, look where their strengths are, and not only look where our superstars walking slowly. For me, PSG is the strongest team in the Champions League right now. Even when Mbappé is in Real Madrid right now. But they're so young, they're so fast. Holy shit. I think it will be a hard match for Villa. But Villa was one of the top 8 in the league phase of their Champions League. I think they will do at least one goal, but PSG will win, I think, 4-1 against Aston Villa. Because they are so strong right now, unbelievable. And it's kind of, they really want to show the world how good they can play or love them each other. By the way, I just love to watch football shows, and we Germans even love that, to produce it, to show it to German community. And there's a show, Reifes Life, and they also make discussions and predictions. Marcel Reif is saying Reif is quite experienced and he's well honored in German minds because he was a host and moderator for a lot of football games in the 90s. I grew up with that and I loved their show. It's kind of, I actually watch all their predictions and discussions to make a comparison what I have said and Reif has said. Maybe we will have a look on this the next time. I just love them both. And make sure to, if you can understand German, to watch them as well. Okay, then I try to cut this in a minute that you can see that prediction until the game, until the match today is going on. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube, to follow me on Twitch as well, or on TikTok, on Instagram. Thank you very much. Your Blue Eyes, Big Red. Bye bye. See you next time.